name is Pavani and my roll number is 15E41D5707 and my subject is low power real estate design and my topic is bond multiplier. Bond multiplier, history of the bond multiplier is multiplier. Multiplier is multiplier is placed on in the nowadays plays it's a very important role in DSP applications and additional applications. Like additional applications are microprocessor and computers. So in microprocessor designing, 70% of instruction sets should be used multiplication and arithmetic operations. In DSP applications, wave shaping and filtering and image processing, etc. will be there. And multiplication is not is defined as the number of times added in the multiplier and number of numbers should be added in the multiplicand. So multiplier product will be get the result. That is the multiplication. And multipliers are divided into three types: serial multiplier, parallel multiplier, serial parallel multipliers. Serial multipliers are low speed, low power, and low cost, and its hardware also low. And parallel multipliers are high speed, high power consumption, and it's very expensive, and its circuit area is very large. And next one is serial parallel multipliers. Compensating for the slow speed, we have used that multiplier as the serial multiplier. Compensating for the large circuit area, we have used that multiplier as the parallel multiplier. So in parallel multipliers we divided into two types again. These are the array multipliers and tree multipliers. Array multipliers are again we have to divide it into two multiplication process. That is the unsigned multiplication, and the second one is the signed and unsigned multiplication. And in tree multipliers there are three types. Tree multipliers. Those are the binary tree multiplier and wireless tree multiplier, data tree multiplier. And next we have to use the unsigned multiplier as multiplication. Only unsigned multiplication it will do the bond multiplier. I am explaining about the bond multiplier only. And signed and unsigned both multiplications will be done in Robertson multiplier and Booth multiplier, modified Booth multiplier. Next one is the high radix multiplier, and both were the multiplier. So in bond multiplier was proposed Born Edward Lewis in the 1963. It is simple multiplier, and it is the simple multiplier. By using the designer should be parallel multiplier. So it is called as the carry save array multiplier. And in this we use the only carry save adders and AND sections only. So in that structure we have to use the adders and gates. So this is the architecture of the bond multiplier. This is the designing architecture. So here we use if you want to implement the n by n multiplier having the n into n minus 1 adders and n square AND gates. That is, here we use the 4-bit multiplier, 4x4 multiplier. That means 4-bit multipliers and 4-bit multiplier. So 4-bit multiplier consists of the 4 into 4 minus 1 adders. So that means here we are using the 12 adders. And AND gates are 4 square. 4 square means 16 AND gates. For the structure we have implementing in implementing design we use that much hardware. See here we using the two adder applications. Those are the carry save adder and ripple carry adder in the last row. So it will those adders are generating the sum and carry out values. So actually the product of each product of x and y is produced in the AND gate only. That means generating the AND gate section. Partial products are generating the sum of the all adders. It it will generate. Carry out signal. Carry out is generating the some bit, right? That bit we have to, that bit, that means single one bit, we can shift it to left or right according to the carry save adder or ripple carry adder. That means whatever we used in the last stage in the Bagh multiplier, that is the ripple carry adder. So ripple carry adder, where carry is producing, carry is feedback to the another carry, another full adder input. That is the ripple carry adder. That means carry out is generated to the another full adder as the input, carry input. That is the ripple carry adder. Carry save adder is simple full adder only. That is if you want to implement a n bit carry save adder, we have to use the n bit full adders. So simple full adder is functionality is same for the carry save adder also. So simple full adder consists the two outputs. Those are the carry out and sum. So sum is for the A XOR of B XOR of C. So here we are using the no logic registers. So that's why this adder, this multiplier is also called as the non-adaptive multiplier, non-additive multiplier. So because of it does not add the another any components. No components are used. Only we are using the AND gates and adders only. So no other logic registers are used. That's why this is also called as the non-additive multiplier. And here performance will be Born multiplier performance. Born multiplier performance is, it will restricts the unsigned, it will restrict the signed numbers. That means if you give a negative numbers, it won't be multiplication process will be done. So that means in that no 2's complement operation. In this only adder and addition operation. That means it performs only signed numbers. If suppose signed numbers multiplication will be done and it is less than 16-bit operation, because of speed, it will consider the speed, area and whatever performance performance chip. That is, we have to depends on the performance of the Born multiplier. It has the, it having the disadvantage. One disadvantage is there, because of to build the Born multiplier, if you give a number of components should be depends on the number of bits. That is the drawback. If you increase the number of components, that means number of bits will also increases. If you increases number of bits, complexity also it will be increases. To reduce that, we have to go to the enhanced Born multiplier. That is nothing but a both-worthy multiplier. And next is after that Born multiplier. And another disadvantage, another drawback is also there, that is the ripple carry adder. So in ripple carry, we are using the ripple carry adder, that is we are getting the glitching problem. So to avoid that glitching problem also, we have to replace with the ripple carry adders, we have to use the off adders. And the speed of the next, we have to consider the part is speed. Speed is depends on the full adders, and the whatever it we are using the last row adder, that will be the depends on the delay. So it having the, we are getting the some delay and total delay. Total delay is carry save delay plus AND gates delay. AND gates delay is T AND. So T AND carry save adder delay. And next ripple carry delay. Total sum of the AND gates delay and full adder carry save delay and the next ripple carry delay. So it is considered, total delay is considered the Born delay. So T is equal, here we are using the n bits. So n bit is 4. n minus 1 T carry save plus T AND gate plus n minus 1 T ripple carry adder. And that is the total speed of the Born multiplier. This is the Born multiplier. And so T carry save is time generated. Okay. Okay, this is the bar multiplier.